Hey, welcome to the Steve Davis Show. Special guest is going to be Danny Brown as soon as we can get him on the Zoom. So for right now, I just want to talk about the things that are happening with ProView Networks and the good things are going to happen. It's going to be 20.5. We're going to be on 25. The New Mexico Sports Network has already started. It's going to be in HD, and those are things that are going to really help more people broadcast, see what ProView Networks, a lot of other things are going to happen. New shows are going to be coming on. A lot of excitement coming around here. And we're going to go to the Dream Style Top 10 Plays of the Week.
Get it across. Set. And ooh, that one was hit with vengeance right there.
Payoff. Handoffs up the middle to Garcia. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 40. Nobody in front of him. 30, 20, 10. And that's a 58-yard touchdown.
Twins to both sides of the field. Lopez back to pass. They're trying to set up the screen. Lopez gets to Gutierrez. He's got blockers and a lot of field in front of him. Gutierrez breaks it into the clear. He might take it to the house. One man to beat on the right sideline. Gutierrez is in for the touchdown. That play was well set up, Coach.
So first snap for Sierra Mintz. He'll dump it in the backfield. Still a little trickery from the Lobos last night, and it's complete. And it's caught for a first play touchdown.
Now gets it up. Abel Benavides gets it over the net. This time Meyer goes for the line. It's blocked.
Absolutely. Great defensive effort here between the tackles.
Jacobs will take up the middle. He's got some room.
Wow.
He's in the secondary. One man to beat. We'll see you later.
Wow.
Nobody will catch James Jenkins on an 86-yard touchdown run. Right up the middle. And there's that track speed that Coach Garris talked about. 86-yard run by James Jenkins right up the middle after the Huskies hold in the red zone.
To give it on the carry to Roybal. A lot of room for Roybal. He gets across midfield, still up at the 40, turns on the speed across the 20. Roybal's going to go all the way for his second touchdown of the night.
Pulling away. Siebelin now on a tear. We got a loose player. And she breaks free. The flag stays down. One-on-one. Steps away. She can walk this one home, and indeed she does. It's a score. Nice play.
So there are four men split out wide with three to the left of Alejandro Sapien. There's a blitz coming from Valley. Sapien will run for his life, and there's another interception. It's a pick six.
The big lineman got it. 72, I believe it is.
Troncoso, my bad. Troncoso with an interception for a touchdown.
The big
Jenkins looking to his right now. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his left. He's going to take a shot. He's got a receiver open. Caught. That's Stevenson's bound. Touchdown.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
Hey, welcome to the Steve Davis Show. We got Danny Brown, the head basketball coach at Sandia High School. And Danny, thanks for coming on. And I know it's football season. But boy, right now you're working hard. And the reason I have you on my show is I really want people to hear what's happening at Sandia and the things that you got going.
Well, I appreciate you having us, Steve. So yeah, we're excited to get things going, man.
Well, I tell you, let's start with every program, it starts with fundraising, and success of all programs is really the head coach is how much money they can raise to help provide things that are not that APS and you can't get from the inside, and you have to think outside the box. When you call me, it was just something that this has been done, but it hasn't been done in a while. So explain what's going on and what you're doing for your program right now.
Well, we're kind of trying to knock out 3 birds with 1 stone is kind of what I've been trying to work on. So what we're doing in our program is we're trying to raise money, obviously, for our own program. But the money that we raise, it's going to benefit us a little bit, and then, the rest of the money we're gonna put towards my dad, Papa Brown, his scholarship fund, because one thing he wanted to do before he passed was provide for APS students. Like we talked about for a long time, he's a man that's always given and always thought about others, and now he's in heaven, he's still doing the same thing. So what our deal is, my sister and my mom have started a scholarship fund in honor of him, and just to bring awareness of the disease that he had. It was called MSA, multiple system atrophy, and it is very similar to Parkinson's, but it's a really rare degenerative neurological condition that affects like men and women the same. And so some of the things that it looks like Parkinson's and sometimes acts like Parkinson's, but it's really very rare, and it's actually it can be even worse than Parkinson's. And so we've done our research and studied on it, and there's no cure for it, obviously, but we want to try to help with that and make people aware of it while honoring my dad. And so so he had all of this, and he had it for a while. We just didn't recognize the symptoms, and he battled through it, and he passed because of it. But we're doing a little scholarship. Our family is for APS scholarship for students, and it's going to be 5 recipients, and for a year of school, like first place $5,000, second place $4,000, third place $3,000, second $2,000, and last one $1,000, and they just have to go to our requirement is 3.4 or higher. Student athlete. We'll be putting all of this out, and we will assist them, give them the money, as long as they're going to some type of next level school. It doesn't matter whether it's junior college, it's a 4-year school, it's a trade school, whatever. My dad really just wanted to help students out, and so we want to try to continue to build on this and make it a thing that is just synonymous with my dad, and that we can continue every year to honor him and to bring more awareness to multiple system atrophy. So we have a board and all of that, and we're getting a website all together. And one of the big things we're looking for is the characteristics of my dad. Leadership, just a great man, thinking of others, selflessness, strength, wisdom, compassion, all of that stuff. So that's kind of what we're doing, and we're trying to do that with our program, where we can benefit our program and the scholarship fund. And also, I'm having my guys call people, and we're lucky enough, I'm lucky enough to be my dad's son and to know a lot of really good people like yourself, Steve, and that have been kind to our family and kind to my dad and respect my dad, and they're willing to help out. And so it's awesome, man. So I'm making my guys have to call these people and get them out of their comfort zone a little bit and talk to them and explain kind of what we're doing. And it's been a good thing so far. So I appreciate you, giving us this opportunity and giving me this opportunity and bringing this to people's attention.
Is this to all sports? I mean, is it specified for basketball, or is it for any? So it's just anybody that's a great student athlete that maybe looked over and meets the qualifications that y'all are going to put on your website.
Absolutely.
Do you have a time frame when the website might be done, or?
So my sister and my mom are getting all that together. They're working with a company that's going to help us put all of this together, where people will be able to donate it. So it's going to happen. We're waiting for approval and all that. So it's going to happen in the next few weeks, and we will definitely get it out there to get that going. And it's a great cause. And what we want to do towards the end of the year is all these schools have their little graduation ceremonies in their gym, and hopefully, we have a lot of applicants, and we're going to go through that and pick the 5 that win, and maybe hopefully we can go to their schools and present this at their little ceremony. So it'd be a great deal, a great honor.
Well, don't forget ProView Networks. They'd like to be there too. Whenever those recipients do make it, give them some. And then it'd be really neat to follow their future of what that meant to them. 5 to 10 years after they graduate. So
sure. So yeah, and we're open to any athletes, right? Like my dad, believe it or not, my dad was his favorite sport, most beloved sport, was baseball. He loved baseball, and he actually coached it for a long time. But he also was, he's really synonymous with the state championships and academy basketball. But baseball was his first love, believe it or not.
Hey, talk a little bit about the free throw. Explain that, how people can get involved, and really how it helps the athletes and also helps your program.
So yeah, and that's I forgot to mention that. That's how we are raising the money, is through our program. We are doing a free throw-a-thon, and it's been done before, but we're doing a free throw-a-thon. And I'm having our kids, like I said, call and talk to people and get their families involved, get their friends involved, get whoever involved that wants to be involved. And we actually have that's where we have a website set up on givingzone.com. And, our kids are asking, hey, can you pledge, so much money for a free throw, or can you give a flat donation? And they're talking about, the money obviously going to help the scholarship and my dad, and honor my dad. And then part of that money's helping us with our program. And so, it's been, right now we started it on Friday, and we still got a lot of phone calls to make, but that's how we're doing it. And we will, shoot the free throws at the end of next week, and make what we can make and give what we can give. So that's kind of how we're doing it.
Do you have a date set for that yet, or is that?
Yeah. So we're using this week and most of next week to get it done, and we will end up shooting them, I believe, on the 23rd, 24th We got a lot of kids that are going to be doing it, so I may have to break them up. But yeah, so we're done with this the 23rd, 24th. We will be shooting them in and getting all that information out.
And that's C team, JV, and varsity. So there's probably 40 kids, probably 36 to 40 kids.
Yeah, it's about 35 kids. And right now it's just what it is the kids that I have in my basketball class. And I have about 35 of them in that basketball class. And, as of now, during this class and during right now this fall, they're all in our program. Now that may change in November when we have to do cuts or we have to do all of that stuff or tryouts, but hopefully most of these kids are in the program. But that's how we're doing it right now, because we have all of these kids and they're working their butts off and are excited to be a part of our program.
Well, I tell you, this is, was exciting for me. One, just, condolences from ProView Networks, to your dad and your family. And Josh has made up a little, I'll meet with you this week, but we made up a little DVD of the shows that of the New Mexico Hall of Fame and also the Steve Davis show that he was on. So again, the condolences from us, but what a special man he was. Special to me. I just, you talk about friendship and just mentorship. I mean, you think about it, I was a coach for 1 year, and there's one. He was so good to me when I was a head coach at Sandia High School, and I want to make sure everybody knows that you just can't. He will be missed very much, but he still lives on with all the people that he's affected and all the coaches that he's mentored. So you're going to see a lot of Brown still living on to the next generations.
Right. Well, we appreciate that, Stephen. I know, he was a very special man, and I know he adored you and ProViews and what you guys did for him. And, he did admire everything that you did and respected. And so it does mean a lot for us to try to carry his legacy on. And I don't know if we have to do much to carry his legacy on and for people to remember him, but we're going to do that because he deserves that. And, it's been some good and bad days without him around. And so, but we're going to continue to do this, and he's always with us in our thoughts and our prayers and in people's memories. And we really greatly appreciate everybody's support and love for my dad and our family. And we can't, repay that, but we are so grateful for everybody.
Well, on the other side too, you have a special mom too. So it seems like they were just a great couple and great, just so great for what basketball, and it was even more than basketball. It's just going back to the academy tournament, you just expected to see see them and all the work they put in, and then watching you grow up and watching your brother grow up and play in the state championships. I mean, those things are priceless.
They are, and I have to correct you on something. I'm not grown up yet. You know what I mean? I'm still, that's a matter of opinion, I suppose. And my brother's a little short guy, Steve, so he's not grown up yet either, so, but.
Well, I want to add to it, I haven't either, so I think we're all good. Maybe that's why we get along so well. We're still trying to grow up.
But in respect and love to my mom, my dad battled, what he did, the MSA, for a long time, but he was in a bed since last November, and it was a tough deal. And my mom, what happens is everybody is concerned, as we should be, with the health of my dad when he was going through that, and making sure, hey, what's going on with him? Is he okay? What can we do? But a lot of times we tend to forget those people that take care of those people that are the caregivers, and that was my mom, and especially the last couple months, my dad just wanted her and to be around her, and that was the love of his life, and he was the love of her life. And they've known each other since 13, 14 years old, and so we wanted to make sure my brother, my sister, myself, just to make sure my mom was good too. Like because it was tough on her. But she led the way like a trooper, a leader. She is as much of a leader of our family as my dad was. And so we, as their children, were so lucky. So my mom is awesome. She handled everything awesome. And she's just such a strong lady, and she's doing well, right now. And we're so proud of her.
I tell you what, we're going to go to the Green Style Top 10 Plays of the Week. Come back, we're going to talk a little bit about basketball and what the future, it's a little bit early, but there's still talk about what's going to happen next year.
With the lights of Albuquerque sparkling in the distance. Shotgun and met in the backfield. Great play by West Mesa. Welcome to 2021 football.
Jones goes all the way across, pops it up. Nice save. Ison brings it back. And there's a shot and a score. And that was Maddie Saavedra. Coach Wallen's trying to figure out how to get this offense cruising. Lots of pressure going deep. He hit him. Nice play, and he gets slung down to the one. See if they can come back with it. Gerardo floats out. He sees a receiver. He throws it up, and that's intercepted once again. And there's some blockers. A move is made, bounced inside, and it looks like he's going to go. One man to beat, and he's able to beat it and into the end zone. Mason Posa with the pick six.
Free kick coming from Kiara Chavez. Chavez goes for goal, and it is in! Off the glove of Alex Peralta, and the Sartans strike with a goal.
Franco, he this one up the middle. He's got a man. It is caught right up the middle, and he's loose, and he's in for the touchdown. Great catch.
Outstanding job
by Shane Espera, and then he gets free for the touchdown.
Sapien will air it out, and that is going to be a catch, and that is going to go to the house for Coash.
Back. He's got pressure in his face. He throws that one up. It's intercepted! And that's the game. Esteban Gomez chasing down the sideline, and he will come in to score. A Trisco Heritage pull this one off.
Yeah, definitely an important drive. I'm interested to see the halftime adjustments that El Dorado has made to come at this season.
Lopez faked the reverse. Look out!
Oh, and he's out.
There's no one else to beat. Lopez. We talked about an important drive. They're not going to have a drive. It's a return touchdown for Nathan Lopez.
He did everything but throw up the peace sign like Tyreek Hill there. He had the right number.
Ibarra on a big run. He's going to get down the line. Does he get by everyone? It looks like he does as he's at midfield. And Ibarra is going to be gone for a touchdown. St. Pius. 95 yards.
Hey, welcome back to Steve Davis Show. We got Danny Brown, the head basketball coach at Sandia High School. Great things are happening, and great things for you, what you're doing for your program. Last year's little success, you came a long ways and had some good victories and got into the, to the state tournament, and reflect on that, and also dealing with COVID in a COVID year.
Yeah, it was a different year for everybody, I think. And it seemed like a really, really long year. We thought we were going to have a season in January or whatever it was. So we started getting in the gym in October and just working out, just doing a lot of skill work. And, it was good and bad. It really benefited our guys in terms of just getting them better. But it was hard to tell them, hey, like, this is what we're working for, because there wasn't really anything tangible to grasp onto. So, and then everything kept getting pushed back, and we'd have some shutdowns here and there. But once we were finally able to, start that season in April, I mean, it was different for sure. We were allowed 10 games, but, our kids were excited. I was happy for our seniors. And, we weren't sure how good we were going to be. I thought we had a chance to be okay. And we beat Farmington, and, we were okay. And then I think, the next game for us was we played El Dorado, and, we weren't sure we could beat them. And when we did, our kids started gaining a little bit of confidence. And then I think the turning point for us was just, West Mesa, when we played over there and we were down 8 or 9 going into the fourth quarter or whatever, and our guys rallied and pulled it out, and we won by 8 or 9. And I think that's when they started believing like we could be a really good basketball team. And we did. And we had a little slip up to La Cueva. We were up 13 in the, second half, 14, and let that one get away. But they're a really good basketball team, so it was fun playing them. And then we beat them here, and it was just a fun year. Good guys, worked hard. It was strange, it was different, but it was probably one of the funnest years I've had coaching, just because we won, that helps, but just the group of guys that we had were awesome. And we ended up being district champs, and as a year, we were a year ahead of what I thought we would be. And so it's good to see that experience. We had a lot of freshmen, sophomores playing varsity my first year, and that experience paid off last year and hopefully again this year. And so we ended up losing to a really good Atrisco team in the quarterfinals, and Lil Brooks went off, and it was hard to stop that. They shot the ball well, and they always do, and they guarded well, and better team won that night. But we are just grateful for the experience.
I tell you what, I'm looking into some pictures in the background, and what a great picture of your mom and dad. And I guess you're going to build that wall up with the recipients of these scholarships you're going to give out.
Yeah. I'm in my office, and there's a memorial right there, or a tribute to my dad. And I'm going to keep adding to it, but yes, it's a great picture that, and some articles and some pictures when my pop was young. So when he had hair, so it's cool.
Hey, Danny, we're gonna run. So thanks for coming on, and great job of what you're doing, and thanks for being on the Steve Davis Show.
Appreciate you, Steve. Thank you, guys.